Wow.
Rule set, it was going to be a bit more of a traditional car and a bit more suited to his driving style, and I think we're seeing that. Add in the fact that Ferrari's done their homework. They've shown up with a strong power unit, with a strong chassis, and he's now going toe-to-toe with Charles Leclerc, who is, this is a guy that everyone has touted for the last 5 years as world champion material, and who systematically trounced him last year. Now they're neck and neck. So I think Lewis is back. I think this is everything that all the Ferrari fans were hoping for at the start of 25, and it could be the start of something great. It's great to see the smile on his face. I think that he also had some critical things to say after testing, and then he finishes on the podium, and all of a sudden it's the greatest era of Formula One. Lando after testing was like, it's not so bad. And then after the races, when McLaren's not doing so well, he's like, this is a joke. So I do think that post-race comments and post-session comments are intrinsically related to results.
Never listen to racing drivers. Is that what you're telling me?
Long story short, don't listen to drivers.
Let's rewind it 12 months. He's at Ferrari, wins the sprint in China. He has a big battle with, he takes the fight to Charles in the Grand Prix in China. They both get disqualified, but they're similar on pace. They go toe-to-toe in Melbourne, where they're both struggling for performance, and it's obviously the wet race and the chaos, but they're with each other. And then the season completely derailed for him. So if you take the sample size of 2 weekends, that is the one thing. I love seeing Happy Lewis. I love seeing the body language in the car and out the car. The Happy Lewis, great. In the car, you can tell he's happy because the way that he's driving and he's enjoying racing and, throwing moves when other people would maybe wave a white flag. And he's going, no, I'm going to pass you into turn 9. I'm going to be audacious. Brilliant. But I still think there's going to be a run of races when you think of Miami, when you think of Monaco, where Charles is lightning. Some of these other circuits where it's shorter radius corners maybe, where we will see if Lewis is really back or if these are just a couple of circuits where he's more competitive. And Charles was saying in China, he hates this place. He's never been good. He's only out-qualified his teammate 2 out of 8 qualifyings, which includes Lewis, but also includes Carlos Sainz and Sebastian Vettel. So it's this place. He's never been good. He's only out-qualified his teammate 2 out of 8 qualifyings, which includes Lewis, but also includes Carlos Sainz and Sebastian Vettel. So we'll see.
Gata, șefule, te-am văzut.
Now, McLaren, they have done fewer racing laps in 2026 than Aston Martin, who are in a world of pain. Do you think Lando Norris is relieved that he got the title wrapped up last year? It's looking unlikely in 26, isn't it?
I would be. I would be very, very happy that I am walking around. It's everything we said last year, isn't it? Their golden shot, and it was always going to be a really open season this year, where they can't guarantee future success. So I think Lando's chuffed to be a champion. I still think he's got a positive outlook on life, even though McLaren are not where they want to be. But the other thing is, McLaren still have a confidence that they're going to turn this around. They still believe, when you look at where they've been in the last couple of years, I know last year they started really well, but the year before and then before that, they have the best development rate of any team in Formula 1 in the last few years. They will do that again. They think, and I am confident in their ability to do the same. So it's things like not starting in China is a needless throwaway at points. But if they can pick out 5th places, maybe a podium here, they can stay in the hunt much like Max last year. They're not miles away. And in an off-season, maybe they will get closer.
Do you think there's Lando Norris was Piastri still in the run for the World Championship?
And after 2 races, I wouldn't rule them out. Obviously, it's going to seem ridiculous because they're carrying a big deficit. But like Hinch already said, Miami will be the first race where we can say yes or no, are they capable of turning it around? Because you've got the whole of April off, and if McLaren are going to add performance, it's
we're going to be relieved that there's a 5-week break in the calendar. You know, the McLarens, the Aston Martins, the Cadillacs, all these teams that have, whereas if you're in a Mercedes, you want to keep the momentum going, and they really don't like it. I think you could count on less than one hand who's nobody likes to keep racing. You've got Mercedes obviously want to keep that advantage. You've got Haas who's outperforming, where they should be and probably will be once everything settles down a little bit. I put Alpine in that same sort of category. Everybody else is so thankful that they've got a month off to go home, pour through 3 race weekends worth of data, and try to make some improvements. Whereas, those 3 squads would have liked to just keep, padding their points haul while they had a little bit of an advantage. But look, that's why Miami's going to be so interesting. Is how much does the competitive order change? How much do these gaps shrink or grow to different parts, up and down the grid? It's going to be very fascinating.
So take 2024 as a case study. Obviously, the original pecking order was closer than it is now. So there's bigger gaps for teams to make up. But Norris won in Miami, and that was his first Grand Prix win, and then he went on the potential challenge for the title. If you took away from that year the Bahrain Grand Prix and the Saudi Grand Prix, that would have massively hurt Red Bull because they had the performance advantage at the start of the year. So if you just take away those points, McLaren still would have the potential element. They would still win in Miami with an upgraded car. That's basically what Mercedes want to bank right now. They have the performance. There's no guarantee that they'll keep it. McLaren have the same power unit. In time, they will get, thought the same performance out of it as Mercedes. Then it's just down to a straight fight of downforce and engineering that McLaren are good at. And I also think Ferrari, we shouldn't rule them out, because the way that the 2 drivers are overwhelmingly positive about these revs, look, I'm sure they're loving the fight. We're all loving watching them fight. It was brilliant to see lap after lap. It was sensational stuff. But I feel like they know that there's something in here that if you don't touch the cars, we've got performance coming. We've got some race wins in us, if not a championship fight as well.
What about Red Bull? Do you think they can turn it around in the way that you believe McLaren can?
Tough. It's such a big deficit right now, because to JP's point, when last year the competitive order was established quite early, McLaren was on top, Red Bull was next, but the gap was 3/10 a lap. It was 4/10 a lap, and on a really bad weekend. 3/10 was the kind of thing that Max Verstappen could make the difference in qualifying, and at a Suzuka or at an Imola could hang on to a race lead. I know he didn't qualify in Poland. Imola, he got the lead, but it's a gap where a driver can maybe make the difference on a good day. Now it's a second and a half plus. Even Max can't overcome it, right? So
Așa te vreau, fan
with the
Hamilton.
new rule set, the development rate is so much higher and so much faster. Let's wait to see what this first round of upgrades from teams really brings. I think that's going to give us a little bit of an indication as to who can maybe catch up.
Hai să vedem ce fac cu ăștia. Aici e situația. The situation's gotten bad, from bad to worst. Să moară 2 trenci de supărare.
If you start to let
Ce
us have a look at the
pod nu?
setup. You'll get oversteer if the rear tyres lose grip before the front. Usually this will be coming from a lack
E
of
așa
rear
se dă
downforce or
omul
an
normal,
overly
care îi
stiff rear
place
suspension.
mașini.
But a
Nu
little
se dă
tweak
de
with
sus.
negative camber or toe
Aia
in can
care
also
se dau
help
de
this.
sus sunt buți. Buți. Hai să vedem ce timp fac băieții, că au ieșit la curse, ia uite-i, mamă, extraordinar, doamnelor și domnilor, mamă, cu a 5-a aia asta, măcar asta. E și eu pe minutul 14, așa. Da, equal performance. Depinde de fiecare, cum și-a setat mașina. Da. Păi da, ies pe minutul 13 și ceva eu. După ce pun ăștia timpi, ies și eu după aia. Colegul meu nu vrea să-și arate pace-ul, 100%, mă vede pe mine că nu sunt ieșit. Mai devreme în antrenament am făcut mai bun ca el timpul. Nu cred că vrea să-mi arate pace-ul. Nu, e bun unul în fața ta, dar pe linia asta sau pe aia la altă, e bun unde ăsta în fața ta. Alpin, mă, ce has. Nu mai sunt cu has, aseară am fost cu has, acum sunt cu alpinul. Da, da. Am hobby. Ăsta e hobby-ul meu. Fii atent ce-i face asta lui colegul meu. L-a nenorocit. I-a stricat timpul. Mamă, dacă pățesc de asta să moară Petre, de nu mă las de Formula 1. Da, putea să facă 1.16. Uite, 1.15.6. Fă. Da, la asta pe trasă. Stai să le scriu. Cam acum.
Okay guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go. pushed down into P14.
Da, pe trebuie să le încălzesc mai repede. Stai, nu mai scrie.
Drop to P17. P17.
Da, știu unde am greșit.
Fastest lap at the moment, 1:15.1.
Mamă, 1:15.1 au ăștia măcar. Piticule! Sunt în spate, nu contează. Jean recuperează!
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Suntem optimiști, ce naibii? Măcar un 6-7 pe acolo, nu?
Less than one lap of fuel left now, the tank's pretty much empty.
Ar fi bine 4, dar e cam mult, o secundă jumate cât are asta după primul loc față de mine după 9. Oricum la mine este tare de calificare de cursă. Mamă, o secundă jumate încă.
Okay, mate, our best lap so far, 1:16.7.
Da. Un 6, pe aici trebuie să mă duc. Da, iese minutul 4. Sau în 5, de fapt. Mai sunt 5 minute. Pe PS, mă, ce pe ce? N-am PC, da, ăștia care au... Dar văd că ăsta nu e, mă, pe PS, e pe PC, e pe PS. Ori au rita mai setarea, de middle. Sectorul 2. Ăla mea. Gata.
Standing by.
Acum e momentul. Da, pe atât am. Stai, nu mai scrie, nu mai scrie. Lasă-mă să fac turul ăsta.
That's 5 minutes to go. We've dropped to P11. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Mai sus. E bine pe acolo. Da, mai bine, dar să aute pe ăștia. Aute pe aia cum ies de la boxe. Că mai sunt 2 minute. Să mai pună un tur. Uite, în grămădeală, să vezi ce în grămădeală o să fie. Ia, că vreau să mă duc la boxe, să văd filmul ăsta. În grămădeala asta. Da, e haos, da, n-am ieșit atunci. Poți să câștigi, poți să și pierzi, poți să te și bușești. Dacă te bușești, poziții penalizare și decât să mă risc, mai bine nu. Ia să vedem ce fac băieții. Ia uite-i pe ea cărnat acolo mânca. Dacă sunt la o secundă de ăștia, trebuia să pun mai multă aripă pe spate, pardon. Am 11 pe spate să-mi va pula. Hai! Da. Stai așa un pic. S-a terminat. Ia. Ăsta mă arde. Poate să mă ardă și ăsta. Ăsta nu mă arde, ăsta. Ăsta mă arde. Depinde câtă baterie mai are. Mă arde tot să-mi bată. Pe 9 cred că să fie. Da, ăsta mi-a luat pe 9. Eram sigur. Mii de la aia. Pe 10. M-am dus mai jos. Da, ei, nu are nimic. Plec prost oricum după loc. Ăla-i colegul? Nu e colegul. Colegul meu e pe 5. Hai mă că văd acum cum e în cursă cu ei, că e prima oară când joc în liga asta. M-au băgat titular, Hai să vedem că i-am cam făcut de râs cu locul 10 ăsta, Samara Petri. Și românii mei mai în față de mine, Lozozen ăla. Betor, Lozozen, da, lasă că-i prind, nu-i problemă. Oricum mulți fac două pituri, eu o să fac unul. Mediu hard îi dau. Da, pe așa îi dau. Da, bă, să nu mai scrii, să pot să fac... Nu, lasă că fac așa. Mediu hard se dă. Nu, mă, ce... O să-i văd pe ăștia. Mamă, harduri. Ce mă, stai așa, plouă? Nu, mi-ai vărut afară. Așa, da, mă, ce ai. care e ideea? Că dacă o să fie safety car, bine, unii nu o să intre, dar mulți o să intre și o să mai trebuiască să facă încă un pit. Hai că vedem acum ce-o fi. Hai bă, ce pula mea, mai dau ăștia X. Stai mă, îi violez. Hai bă. Mamă, mă ia capul, ce dracu fac ăștia? Hai bă, îmi slobos. Bă, în pula mea, că a dat unul, cred. Avem formation lap să-mi bat pula mea. Da.
No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good.
Care ești, mă? Mersi, în orice caz.
Okay, good parking there, mate. Now we need to make sure we get a great launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Right, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Mamă, ce s-a îndepărtat ăla.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Ce frână am pus.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. That's 8th place, you're in 8th place. Okay, gap to leader, 5.1 seconds. Williams driver ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on fresh hards, and that's a Sauber behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Okay, your pit window opens in 9 laps time. 27 laps to go.
Nu pot să cred. M-am uitat la ce a
Okay, mate, we
scris.
might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Copy that.
Bravo. Hai, mă, ce vrei. Nu știu nici dacă eram pe baterie mai puternică.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. You're in P17, P17. That's a Sauber ahead. Okay, gap ahead, 4.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. There's a McLaren behind you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. And 26 laps to go now.
Nu se întâmplă nimic.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time.
Las
We're
cum
happy with
alerg
that
cu
one.
curamul ăsta.
You only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Te râdeam de ăștia care trebuie să facă 2 stopuri, că eu vreau să fac un stop. Oricum nu mă duc cauciucurile astea până la capăt, 20 ceva de lapuri, dar o să încerc ceva.
This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres and get the most out of it. Come on. Okay, the car ahead's pulling away from you at a rate of around 2 seconds a lap.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear
for now. Keep taking care of them. And gap to the car in front, 7.1 seconds. Red Bull driver ahead. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 7.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Time last lap, 1:25.6. Red Bull drivers ahead of you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. And the time last lap, 1:25.6.
Câtă baterie trebuie să rețin.
Red Bull driver ahead. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 5.2 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Time last lap, 1:20.7. Okay, the RB driver's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 6.7 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards, and the time last lap, 1 minute 44.3. Copy. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.2 seconds. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up.
Bă, unde pula mea te urci, mă, pe mine?
Good job, nice overtake. Okay, gap ahead, 3.2 seconds.
Non so fare una cosa cara. No.
And that's a Mercedes driver ahead. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Time last lap, 1:21.2. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Mercedes drivers ahead of you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Car behind you is a Sauber. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. And that's 14 laps to go.
Îmi bagă în alte filme pe omul falsa. Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what?
And that's a Mercedes driver ahead. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. And the time last lap, 1:20.4. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Don't worry if the car behind tries to overtake you, they've got a time penalty. It'll come back to us. Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Understood. Stopping this lap. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Nu te bă în pula mea cu asta. Nu, nu.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
M-a ajutat asta. Nu pot zice că nu m-a ajutat.
Strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Green flag. Red Bull drivers ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:34.8. And gap to the car in front, 1.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. 3 seconds will be added to their time at the end of the race.
It's Friday there, Saturday, Sunday, what? I-am prins. Friday there, Friday, Sunday, what?
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.6 seconds.
Number 3.
Yellow flag. Okay, clear. Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Asta o să fac.
Tyre condition still looking good. Car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Mamă, ăla din spate era să intre mine, măcar. Hai, Mihai, stai cu el. Haide, ia-i DRS-ul. Mersi. Hai după el.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Green flag. gap to the car in front is less than 1 second now. Well done. Let's try and get past in the DRS zone. Increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap.
Aoleu!
Okay, clear.
Ce se luptă ăsta cu mașina? Doar că să nu trec eu. Și-mi dă și mie aer murdar.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Atât s-a putut. A, mi-e pare rău. Ia mă-și pola să-mi bag. GG. Aia e, da. Atât s-a putut, ce vrei. Am făcut-o pe aia grea. Nu știu cum pula mea am făcut-o. Ia vezi, bă, cleanest driver. Am luat și ceva, cleanest driver. Înseamnă că ea s-au bujit pe acolo. Au avut contre. Bă, da, cleanest driver, mă. Cred că am plecat după... Cât am plecat după 10, am terminat pe 12. Ai zis, bă, hai mă să nu lăsăm pe ăsta să fie fraier. A zis, lasă-o să-i dăm și lui ceva. Mamă, o secundă diferență, mă, ca. Între pace-ul meu și al lui Vigo ăsta. Ăștia au avut mai mult aripă pe spate. Eu n-am avut, am avut 11. O fie stabilă. Puteam să-mi bag 10, dar am zis, lasă 11. Puteam să-mi bag 13, de fapt, să fie mult mai stabilă și am cu aceeași viteză. 9, pe și nu mai țineai, mă, boss, stai cu minte, alea sunt setări de time trial. Cu 9 pe spate.